Ratna Bhandar, the sacred treasure of Lord Jagannath. Ratna Bhandar, the sacred treasure of Lord Jagannath. Lord Jagannath's Puri Shri Mandir is steeped in history, rich culture, and miraculous stories. Devotees from Odisha and around the world share a deep connection with the Lord. After years of legal battles, controversies, and debates, the Ratna Bhandar, the sacred treasury of Sri Jagannath Temple in Puri, was finally opened after 46 years on July 14. The process took over 4 hours. A 12-member team shifted the valuables in 4 wooden chests to a temporary strong room inside the temple premises. Arabinda Kumar Padi, the chief administrator of the temple stated, "We have accessed both chambers. Since the locks on the inner chamber of the Ratna Bhandar could not be opened, we had to break them. We adhered to all standard operating procedures provided to us. We have relocated the ornaments from the outer chamber to a temporary strong room within the temple complex and sealed it. While we observed almirahs and trunks containing jewelry in the inner chamber, we couldn't transfer these items to another temporary strong room due to time constraints," Padi added. The present government has been working proactively to resolve the Ratna Bhandar issues. The Archaeological Survey of India, ASI, will start the repair work very soon. We will compile an inventory of the inner chamber's jewelry after its renovation. After complete renovation, the ornaments will again be taken back to the Ratna Bhandar. With the grace of Lord Jagannath, everything will be transparent for show, concluded another committee member, CA Rajiv Shekhar Sahu. The Ratna Bhandar, situated at a height of 11.78 meters and measuring 8.79 meters by 6.74 meters, is the most precious property and is situated on the northern side of the Jagamohan of Jagannath Temple. According to the rules and practices of Sri Mandir, the gold jewelry and ornaments offered to the 3 deities Jagannath, Balabhadra and Subhadra in various occasions are to be stored in this Ratna Bhandar. The Ratna Bhandar in Sri Mandir has 2 chambers, namely, the Vita Bhandar, Inner Treasury, and Bahar Treasury, Outer Treasury. The record of rights prepared under Puri Shri Jagannath Temple Act, 1952 contains a list of the valuable jewels and gold ornaments etc. of Lord Jagannath. According to the 1978 inventory, Vita Bhandar contains 367 gold items weighing 4,364 bhori and 231 silver items weighing 14,878 bhori. Bahar Bhandar includes 79 gold items totaling 8,175 bhori and 39 silver items totaling 4,671 bhori, which are used during ceremonial or festive occasions. Additionally, there are 8 gold items weighing 299 bhori and 23 silver items weighing 2,693 bhori for daily use. The missing key. On April 4, 2018, an attempt was made to reopen it for a physical examination, but it was unsuccessful. A 16-member team, following a High Court order, entered the Ratna Bhandar to assess its condition. However, they could only inspect the inner chambers from outside an iron grill using searchlights, as the keys could not be located. Despite a thorough search through various iron chests and bank locker, the keys remained missing, according to PTI sources. In response to public outcry, the Odisha government appointed an inquiry commission led by retired Odisha High Court Judge Raghubir Das to investigate the missing keys. Earlier this year, the Odisha High Court also established a panel under retired Supreme Court Justice Arijit Pashai to oversee the inventory process of the valuables, including jewelry stored in the Ratna Bhandar. Political affairs. The Bharatiya Janata Party made the opening of the Ratna Bhandar a central issue in the 2024 elections, as during its 24 years in power for some reasons, the Naveen Patnaik government did not attempt to open the Ratna Bhandar, despite concerns about its structural stability and the safety of the ornaments. Public interest litigations were filed in the Odisha High Court, which subsequently issued a notice to the state government to provide an update on the situation. Prime Minister Narendra Modi also promised to open the treasury during his campaign. On July 4, a month after the election results, the Maji government established a high-level committee chaired by former Odisha High Court Judge Justice Bishwanath Rat to oversee the cataloguing of the valuables. This move followed the dissolution of a similar committee led by former Supreme Court Judge Justice Arijit Pashai by the BJP government. In its second meeting, the committee chaired by Justice Rad decided to proceed with opening the Ratna Bhandar on July 14. The committee also recommended new standard operating procedures for the opening, cataloguing, and ensuring the safety of the treasures. Bahara Bhandar. The sacred repository houses 150 gold ornaments, including the Suna Mukuta, headgear, of Lord Jagannath, Lord Balabhadra, and Devi Subhadra, weighing 7.11 kilograms, 5 kilograms, and 3.2 kilograms respectively. It also contains 3 gold necklaces, Hanidakanti Mali, each weighing 1.3 kilograms, as well as the Suna Shri Bhuja, hands, and Shri Payar, feet, of Lord Jagannath and Lord Balabhadra, weighing 9.5 kilograms and 8.2 kilograms respectively. Additionally, the collection includes various other gold ornaments, some adorned with precious gemstones. Bitra Bhandar. This inner treasury holds a vast collection of 180 pieces of jewelry, featuring 74 pure gold ornaments, each weighing over 1.1 kilograms, along with gold plates, pearls, diamonds, corals, and 146 silver articles, each exceeding 5.8 kilograms. Snakes inside the Ratna Bhandar. Hours before opening the Ratna Bhandar, the team offered prayers to Lord Lokanath, the guardian deity of the treasury, and received his Agyanmala, signaling his consent. When the Ratna Bhandar was finally opened, several bats inside flew out. The team also prayed to Goddess Bimala and Goddess Lakshmi. According to ancient beliefs, Lord Lokanath, who is considered the protector of the Bitara Ratna Bhandar, resides there in the form of a snake. Therefore, assistance was sought from the snake helpline before proceeding with the opening. Subhendu Malak, chief of the snake helpline, said, "We were instructed to assist with the Ratna Bhandar opening but were not called into the inner chamber." Dismissing concerns about snakes drive, C.B.K. Mahanti, a member of the Ratna Bhandar monitoring committee stated, "I did not observe any snakes inside. There were no unusual conditions in the inner chamber of the Ratna Bhandar." Past records. This fabulous treasury of the Jagannath temple has been enriched by the contribution and donations offered by the devotees from all over the world. According to Madhyapanji, King Anangabhima Dev donated 250,000 madhas of gold. 1 madha equals 1/2 tola equals 5.8319 grams for preparing Sri Jagannath's gold ornaments. Justice Harihar Mahapatra, a committee member, noted in his autobiography, Jeeban Aur Jibika, published by Lagh Books in 1987, reprinted in 2004, that no action was taken on the report's recommendations, and a proper valuation of the jewelry in the Ratna Bhandar was not completed, except for establishing a hundi in the temple. No further verification of the Bhita Bhandar, inner treasury, was conducted afterward. Lists of Bahar Bhandar articles for daily and occasional use were created from March to July 1976, and a third lock was added to the Bahar Bhandar, with its key held by the administrator. On April 7, 1978, the Orissa government formed a high-level committee to review and suggest improvements for the management of the Sri Jagannath temple. Chaired by Governor Bhagavat Dayal Sharma, the committee included notable members and its secretary, Bibhutibhushan Tripathi, IAS, Retired. The committee submitted its report to the Chief Minister on March 31, 1979. Following the committee's recommendations and state government instructions, a complete inventory of the Ratna Bhandar's gold and silver articles was conducted in May 1978. On August 23, 1983, a hundi was established in the Nata Mandap of the Sri Mandir, where devotees contributed gold, jewels, and cash. By October 2009, the hundi had collected 980.990 grams of gold and 50,217.832 grams of silver. Devotees also contribute gold and silver jewelry to the Jhari Spindika placed on the Ratna Sinhasan during Sahan Mela, Darshan and Parimanik Darshan. It is unclear whether these items are stored in the Ratna Bhandar or elsewhere, and whether they are properly valued. There are concerns that a thorough valuation of the Ratna Bhandar's contents has not been conducted. Proper attention to the valuation and safe custody of these precious items is crucial to maintaining transparency and trust among devotees.